Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm looking at X by Chris Brown. I felt this wasn't too bad of an album to hop into, but yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it. This is his sixth studio album that was released on September 16th, 2014. The album was originally scheduled for release in 2013, but got delayed several times due to RCA's choices and Chris Brown's legal problems in late 2013 and early 2014. The album has a runtime of about 1 hour and contains 5 singles. They are Fine China, Don't Think They Know featuring Aaliyah, Love More featuring Nicki Minaj, Loyal featuring Lil Wayne and Tyga, and New Flame featuring Usher and Rick Ross. Features include Lil Wayne, Tyga, Usher, Rick Ross, Trey Songz, R. Kelly, Akon, Kendrick Lamar, Brandy, and Gene Aiko. The deluxe edition, which I won't be hitting on today, includes a feature from Nicki Minaj and a second feature from Leah. Now, let's go ahead and hop into some of the tracks. We start the album off with the title track. This was an interesting track. I felt a little mixed about it as well. We do get this more electronic instrumental, as the song was produced by Diplo. I don't mind parts of the electronics, but at times I feel it fell a little flat. I didn't feel Chris Brown was too bad vocally. Lyrically, the track is about moving on from an ex-girlfriend. The track also touches a little bit on his ongoing battle with the media and public perception from the time. Add Me In is the next track. It definitely feels, it has a little more pop feel to it. I don't mind this track as a whole. We do end up getting a handful of references to some basic math terms. Lyrically, he finds himself in a situation where he wants to be with a girl, but can't since she's already with someone, so he wants him to be substituted in and replace the other guy. Loyal is the next track. This contains verses from Lil Wayne and Tyga. I never really minded this track. I've always enjoyed Lil Wayne's verse. It definitely feels right on here. I don't mind the verses from Chris Brown. I just felt his first verse seemed a little odd. We have Tyga on the back end of the track. I did feel he was bad. Of course, I did feel his verse was a little short, but still not terrible. New Flame is the next track. We do get verses from Usher and Rick Ross. I felt this was a decent track. I just felt Rick Ross was a little bit of an oddball on here, but I still feel he delivers with his verse. I felt this was an overall fun track, to say nonetheless. I loved Chris and Usher's vocals here. Lyrically, the track talks about a love interest becoming open to starting a new relationship. I don't mind songs on 12 Play. The track features Trey Songz. I didn't feel this was a bad collaboration, to say. We do have two interludes on the album, with the first one being 101 Interlude, or 101, depending on which way you want to say it. But yeah, I didn't really mind this interlude, but I feel the album may have been better off without it, especially with the runtime of the album already. But I do feel he did have some decent vocals. came to do wasn't too bad of a track. It does seem to have a little bit more of a hip hop sound to it. I didn't mind Chris's vocals here. I definitely loved Akon as a feature. I always feel he does well whenever he's featured on a track. Lady in a Glass Dress is the second interlude we get on here, and I do feel it is the better of the two. I wish this track were just a little bit longer, as I did enjoy it. But real quick, I'd like to note that looking around online, there is a full version that was released. He did end up releasing a full version back in 2016. Anyways, this trick is about trying to win over the trust of a girl who's been hurt by men in the past. I felt I enjoyed Autumn Leaves. The track features a verse from Kendrick Lamar, and I definitely loved it. I loved how he switched flows in the middle of his verse. I loved Chris's vocals here, and I felt he did well with the chorus. Lyrically, the track is about clinging onto a relationship and trying to save it. It also has been said that Kendrick Lamar wrote his verse from the mindset of a critic. I do see that in some way, and again, I do feel he had a great verse. I felt See You Around and Don't Be Gone Too Long were both decent tracks and stood out to me in their own unique ways. I feel both tracks hold meaning in some shape or form. I'll finish us off with Drunk Texting. This track features Jane Aiko. I felt she was a decent feature here, for sure. This track does have somewhat of a hip hop feel to it, which I didn't necessarily mind. I felt both of them did well, and I didn't mind the way they sounded together. I just kind of wish Jean Aiko had her own verse. I feel this is a little obvious, but lyric-wise, the track is about these two people in a relationship. They One of them ends up drinking, and they end up texting each other and have, the other one come over to their place. My favorite tracks are Loyal featuring Lil Wayne and Tyga, New Flame featuring Usher and Rick Ross, Lady in a Glass Dress, Interlude, Autumn Leaves featuring Kendrick Lamar, See You Around, Don't Be Gone Too Long, and Drunk Texting featuring Jean Aiko. Today, I'll be giving this album a 4 out of 5. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. As usual, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Next week, I'll be looking at I Wanna Thank Me by Snoop Dogg. And yeah, this practically has been September for album reviews. Can't believe that it's already the end of September, believe it or not. But yeah, definitely had a decent month to say nonetheless, and I'm kind of hoping to see what October brings, so I guess I'll see you guys next week with my first review of October.